Live here. Make sure we're live here. We're good. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Blue is our city, Manchester City fan channel. And today I'm going to be presenting to you guys something I really wanted to do for a long time. And I haven't gotten around to it. But before I do the preview for the Manchester Derby tomorrow, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite topics out there. And it's going to be the top Manchester City kits of all time, at least in my humble opinion. So I want you guys' feedback. Let me know what you guys' favorite kits are out there. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. But at the end of the day, just let me know. Before we get going on that, I want to say thank you guys to liking the content. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for sharing the content. At the end of the day, it's all about us growing as a family, and we're going to grow together, right? So, like I said, before I get into that, thank you guys so much for really helping out the family, making sure that we're growing here and connected with people that are interested in Manchester City football. So enough of that. Let's get going. And this video is not meant to offend anybody. It's just my personal opinion on some of our top kits. And let's get into this. So I'm going to share with you guys my screen. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for any of this by showing these people's websites, but let me kind of get this going right here, and bear with me real quick. It's not going to be an extra long video, but at the end of the day, I want to be able to show you guys what I think are some of the top kits out there. You might be surprised with this because I know a lot of City fans out there like their own kits and stuff. So before I get going showing you my screen, all right, let's get into the top one. Oh my God. And this is not in any particular order. So just know that what you're currently looking at right now is this. This is, in one of my opinions, is a fire kit. Retro kit, 1956, 1957 FA Cup kit. And one thing you'll know about this time period when it comes to Manchester City, I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. You see this patch that we rock right here? This Wembley patch tends to show up on a lot of the jerseys that were rocking around this time. And plus this maroon color, if you know anything about Manchester City, you will see sprinkles in my opinion. Let me know if you guys disagree, but we're looking at the 1956, 1957 FA Cup retro kit jersey, and in my opinion, it's fire. I'm not going to rank these, so if you're looking at this and you want me to rank these, just understand I'm not going to do that just for the sake of this video. So now you're looking at what is really the best one out of the lot, in my opinion, when it comes to these kits, because in this particular kit that you're looking at right now, you will see several Manchester City kits that look like this. For instance, this one in 1991, 1992 home kit, it's a little bit different than what you might find with the 88, 89 one. So when you look around this time period, a lot of these kits look the same. But the reason why I chose this one is that the collar itself doesn't tend to wrinkle as fast. It's a collar that you're just able to hold straight up there and be able to see. So in my opinion, it's really good. A lot of the other Manchester City ones have that really long collar that you stretch right here and you kind of wash them a few times and that thing is going to stretch on you. But this one is solid. Then notice around the arm patch, you have a little bit of something different that you might find in, I believe, the 88, 89 or the, it's right around these few years that a lot of these kits look kind of similar, in my opinion, right? So that's one of my favorite ones out there. So I chose to go with this one, even though I know a lot of people like the other one that you might find with the 89 kit, right? So, but in my opinion, the arm patches or the stripes on the arm make this one a little bit different and more unique, in my opinion, plus the shorter collar. So this one right here, in my opinion, it is fire. Right now, you're looking at the 1997, 1998 home kit for Manchester City. And this one, in my opinion, is really the top bar when you're really thinking about some of the Manchester City ones that have a collar, but also made by, I think this manufacturer is called Kappa, right? So Kappa, they make a lot that you see throughout years and even in current times. But this one right here, by your opinion, is super dope. I really love this kit. Not a big fan of the maroon one. I'm not trying to, take a dump away anybody. I know a lot of people like the maroon away one. I prefer this one, and I believe that this one is absolutely super clean. And that's one thing I must say before I carry on. I grew up in America, and America, especially, we've had our history, and I'm pretty sure you guys have it all throughout the world. But you don't really get to see people rocking vintage jerseys as much anymore, or really rocking jerseys as much anymore, because a lot of people are just not going to grounds right now. But at the end of the day, I hope we get back to a point to where people are now starting to go back to the games, and then you can start seeing bringing out the old school kits. And I know a lot of Manchester City fans know about this kit, especially some of the fans that have been rocking with Manchester City for a long, long time. So this is one of my favorite kits as well. This one, I mean, how could you knock this kit? This kit right here is so significant. And what you're really looking at is 2008, 2009 Manchester City home kit. And then you see the thomascook.com there. You'll see Thomas Cook featured throughout a lot of these jerseys. But this particular one with the material is very, very nice, in my opinion. And then Vincent Kompany's wore this jersey, and a lot of other people have worn this jersey. And I think there's a picture, maybe. Do I have it right there? I think that's it right there. Fire, fire, fire. So, shout out to this kit, the 2008, 2009 home Manchester City kit. So that's a nice kit right there. Now you're moving into the Nike series. And in my opinion, yes, I am a Nike head. I have had many a Nike sneakers. I'm not going to call myself a collector or a reseller anymore, but I got a closet full of sneakers in business. And being a sneakerhead, you're going to kind of gravitate towards Nike originally. So in my opinion, Nike brought in some fantastic jerseys throughout our time with them over the course of, what was that, 6 years? It felt like at least 6 years. And in my opinion, this is one of the fire kits. And the reason why, it's one of the few Manchester City kits that you would actually find that's black like this with the blue. So this is actually a very comfortable kit, in my opinion. And Nike hit slam dunks on most of the Manchester City kits that they did with us. So I really think that I like most of them. But this 2017, 2018 third kit, in my opinion, with the colorway, this one was absolutely fire. So this was one of my all-time favorites. Like I said, I'm not going to put numbers on these, but this is definitely one of the top ones. Now, this kit and the next kit I'm about to talk about, you're going to see these type of kits pop up through Manchester City's history just because of our colorway. But what's unique about this particular kit, the 2018-2019 kit, is that when you wear this one, it tends to have the button helps right here. So that's a little unique about it. It has some writing in the back, so I really like that. And then this was the first time that we actually saw the sponsor that's right there on the collar. And when you look at this jersey, it's very comfortable. And I really like this jersey a lot. So like I said, you might see a lot of Nike stuff in here because I think that Nike has made some fire jerseys with us. And at some point after Puma, I hope we do not go to Adidas, because that's kind of the cycle. But I would like to see us get back on Nike, because Nike has made some phenomenal kits for us. So you're looking at this one right here, 2018-2019 kit. And I really like this kit, but it's so similar to this particular kit that you're looking at right now. The 2017-2018 Centurion season jersey. In my opinion, this one fits very slim. It's kind of like, if you know anything about the NFL makes jerseys that are like replica jerseys, but then they also make jerseys that are really for the players, and they tend to fit a little bit more snug and thin. But this jersey right here is money. The material placed on it, not to mention it's the Centurion season. So you're looking at the 2017-2018 kit. I'm probably going to put this in my top 5, just honestly because of the accomplishments that we achieved this particular year. So note that this jersey is fire as well. Now what you're looking at is the 2009-2010 third kit. And this jersey is nice to me because as I was doing my history on Manchester City and kind of looking back and learning more about Manchester City players, I really believe that this is the jersey that we saw with Patrick Vieira. So I really think that this is a nice jersey. And what's really unique about this jersey is notice the stripe color in this jersey. We have the Etihad Airways, and then I love the bigger symbol of the Manchester, the Battle and Pride symbol there. So really, really love that. So it's a nice kit, but it fits more like a t-shirt. It looks like a t-shirt, but I just have it here, and it's really more for that significance, if you will, that when I looked back and found players that wore this jersey, I didn't know a lot. So that's the reason why I'm liking this jersey as of right now. It's kind of like a way to learn more about the club's history. This jersey is one of the most slept on ones. And I really wish I had rating systems for these, because you could go on the internet and find ratings for this, for these jerseys. But when you're looking at this 2007, 2008 third kit, it is a very clean jersey. It has a little bit of that blue there that's rocking on the stripe. It's white. It's really one of the nicer Thomas Cook ones, in my opinion. I know some people like 2011. I'm not going to go into that. It's just not my jams, but do unto you and live your best life rocking that jersey. But this jersey right here is super fire, in my opinion. Now we'll get to this jersey. Now, this is, remember when I talked about you seeing similarities with a lot of the Manchester City jerseys. One thing you'll notice is that you see this big patch right here. This has popped up numerous times, and it's only so many times that you can rock sky blue, but I think that they really got clever. Look at the arms and look at the sleeves with the patterns there. Maybe that's a little spit off of what you might be seeing today as far as the Manchester City jerseys with Puma now. So maybe that's where they draw the inspiration from. But this jersey right here, in my opinion, is very fire. Notice also, too, the way that the collars are laid out. You will see so many Manchester City jerseys with a tighter collar, with this medium-sized collar, and even ones that drop all the way down here with the, what I would call, elongated collar, if you will. But this right here is a very unique one. I'm only putting it on a list to really show tribute to maybe some of the design features that they decided to go with this particular year, and then people can learn a little bit more about that. But this is the 1994-1995 Manchester City home kit. And it's a cool jersey for me, right? Now, this one right here. Now, this is throwback. You talking about 1983, 1984 away kit with the Saab. I think this was sponsored by Saab here. But what's so unique about this jersey, and really what this kit that won me over personally, is that when you look at it, it gives a reminiscent feeling, especially Americans can identify with this, or people watching in South America or even throughout the world. But it looks very similar to an American style baseball jersey. And when you look at this kit, I think that when you see it on somebody, this is definitely the next kit I plan to order, because it's so unique looking to me, to where, like I said, you could wear this casually, you could wear this out, and I really love this jersey because of its uniqueness and the clean look and feel it has it to it. So, and then not only that, but with the symbol itself is very clean on this, and you'll see this symbol a lot throughout Manchester City's history. Maybe you'll see it on a jacket or something like that, but the way they put this together, and I got to shout out this company. I always probably get their name wrong, but Umbro has historically made fantastic jerseys for Manchester City. I like Nike first, but I would have to say that this company has definitely been the second. Now, continuing on the vintage train, everything got to go back to the beginning. And when you're looking at Manchester City, or I'm pretty sure a lot of Manchester City fans out there know, and if you don't know, this would be a good opportunity for you to learn. What you are looking at is basically our Inception kit. You talk about 1884 Manchester City retro, and you see this a little bit with what I would like to call Manchester City's ultra crowd. When you talk about Gorton FC, it's like the beginning, the inception of everything. Really, it goes back to the church and where things were started. You know what I mean? So whether you're doing your history or this particular club, or you're doing understanding St. Mark's and knowing the transition to how we got to where we are, I really, really love this jersey. It's very simple and plain, and it kind of speaks to this right here, which is really St. Mark's. But then also it kind of goes back to where we really all began. The only thing I wish they would modernize this jersey, because it goes back to a little bit of that black, like we've had historically, like black and red, and we try to switch things up. I showed you a previous one with the black and blue, but this right here is, like I said, Inception. You're thinking about our ultras, you're thinking about the beginning, and I would love to see them recreate this particular jersey right here, because obviously the cross is just a little too big nowadays. But if they modernize that, I think that that would be a great idea. Maybe bring Nike or maybe Puma can rock with that, but that's a good idea. I would love to see that. And you are really looking at some genuine fire. And I would have to say that this is definitely in my top 5 with the anticipation that someday they will modernize this. Now, like I said, Manchester City is filled with sky blue. But when you look at this Wembley patch tends to stand out a lot, especially in the 50s era. A lot of times in the 50s, you will see this. And when you look at this particular jersey, oh my God, like we have seen so many sky blue and white, but the fact that they put the patch on there, given the size of the patch, this is one of the top Manchester City kits, in my opinion, because it's just so clean. I mean, we've seen a lot to where you can just see the Manchester City logo here, or you'll see just a little blurb over here. But this one right here is quality stuff. And this is the 1954-1955 Manchester City retro kit. Obviously, it's a home kit, I believe. Now, keeping the fire train going, let's look at this. Now, this is top 3 for me. When you look at this particular Manchester, and I hope I don't get in trouble for this website, but I must say this is fire. When you see this, because like you have seen other jerseys and other kits that we've had where the stripes kind of go this way. This, I believe, is one of the only ones that actually went this way, unless Nike recreated it with the maroon jerseys that they did a few years ago, or that purplish jersey that they did a few years ago. But this right here with a collar, with the patch, embroidered patch kind of being in there, and then the stripes, given how clean it is, you could wear this thing though to work. You could wear this thing to a game. You could wear it on a nice day if you out, and this is quality stuff. And I want to say this is definitely top 3 because it's just so unique of a Manchester City jersey. So, and like I said, the club have tried to bring back the stripe action several times, but when they have it with the collar, this is definitely top 3. So if I had to guess, I would probably say that this is definitely the third one. This is definitely the third one right here. This is definitely my top 3. Now you're going to get to, I haven't really given these numbers, but when it comes to these last couple that you're about to see, in my opinion, it's just absolute fire. So know what you're looking at here. This is 1976 Manchester City retro kit, and I really love this kit. Now we're going to get into one of my favorite kits. Now, you guys might have watched the channel and seen me put on this kit several times, but this kit is quality because, like I said, Nike killed it. Nike had something phenomenal, and you'll notice one pattern with my top 3 Manchester City jerseys. The one thing that you will notice is it's great to have like an open collar, more of a t-shirt look. But when you get into these nice collars where you get into polo type shirts, and then with the vents on it to help out with the moisture wicking, Nike nailed this jersey, not only for the colors, the variations. I mean, this is definitely number 2 in the catalog. And you're really looking at that 2014, 2015 Manchester City away kit. And I'm sorry, this thing is fire. And then it actually has We Are City in there in the back. And, it's really a nice kit. So this is number 2 for me, given the colors, given the pattern. Nike nailed this kit. And I really want them to, they can't bring it back because it's too soon, but it is fire. So this is my number 2. Now it's time to get down to my number 1. And before I get to my number 1, I must say, I know a lot of you out there are going to like other jerseys. That's totally fine. That's what this debate is all about. That's what this content is all about, to really talk about the engagement of what people feel as far as their nice jerseys, what jerseys they like, what jerseys they don't, whatever have you. But when you look at this, and pardon me if I use the word jersey versus kit, it's all the same to me. But when you look at this kit right here, it is so fire. And I own this kit, and it feels so good on your skin. You have no idea when you walk outside and you in some of these climates to where it's real hot, this thing will actually hold you down and be your best friend. So in my opinion, this is number 2. Number 1, without question, this is the top Manchester City jersey to be. And the reason why I'm going to tell you that is because of that collar. That collar is so muddy. And honestly, it ties into one of the best French jerseys, in my opinion. Remember when France had the World Cup? I want to say, I forgot what World Cup kit that actually was, but they had that collar on it with the white. I'm telling you, that thing was so clean. That was one of the freshest ones, and Nike really nailed this kit. I mean, I can think about some of the best times in this kit. And you're looking at the 2015, 2016 kit. This one right here reminds me of us going to, where did we make it to? I want to say this particular year, we made it farther in the Champions League than we ever have in Manchester City's history. So this was the jersey I believe we rocked all the way to the semifinals of the Champions League that particular year. This was the first jersey I believe we saw Kevin in. I believe that this was the first jersey that we saw Raheem Sterling in. This was like the year that we got those two players, but this was a phenomenal jersey. And in my opinion, it is so clean to where I remember going home and my dad said, "What is that? What is that? What jersey is that?" And I told him the jersey, and then he was like, "Yo, you got to go back to the store and get me one too." So just know that this one has power and it has weight in the room because it is so clean, especially for it to be our standard, what I would call like sky blue colors with the white. They really nailed it and made it different with that collar and the way it feels. So this right here, Manchester City 2015, 2016 home jersey is home kit. It's definitely number one in my opinion. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me kind of stop this screen sharing so that way we can get into this. And if you're watching the content and you like what you saw here today, I just wanted to make a quick live or a quick video to show you guys some of my favorite Manchester City kits. And if you like the content, feel free to hit the like button, feel free to hit the share button, and I will see you guys again tomorrow early morning where I'm doing the Manchester City, Manchester United Derby preview. So I look forward to talking to you guys again right then in there. It should be a good one. I look forward to talking to you guys then.